Welcome to Every Album Ever, Loose Ends. This is, well, for those who don't know us, hello.
Hello.
And I'm Mike, and that's Alex, and we do this a lot. And for those who do know us, thank you for giving us money. Patrons, you guys come first. You guys are getting this way before everyone else, as you know. This is our last of our banked episodes that we did. We just knocked these all out because we felt we owed you, because it's ridiculous how infrequently we post these, and it's kind of stupid that we're taking your money and not giving you enough in return. So here you go. You're welcome.
Also, yeah, I thought we plateaued with Patreons, but I guess it's gone up. So that's another reason to.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. We should probably be doing the things that we say that we do, which is hard sometimes. But these were a long time coming. The last two were really long overdue that we just didn't occur to us. Obviously, the first the ELO album we didn't even know existed because we're idiots.
Can I talk about everything? Or are we in real time for the podcast?
Those episodes already came out.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we were doing these out of order, so it was kind of what can we talk about? What can we reference? It happens when we need to fucking bank shit, and it's one album. We got to stuff it in there while we're working on this big ass discography.
I've said things multiple times now that Mike has
had to edit out. Luckily, it's very easy to do these things. But so this is Loose Ends on our Chameleons episode. Please go check that one out.
Chameleons UK to make it easier on your search engines.
Yep. If you're an unfortunate Apple Music user like we are, you have to look up both Chameleons UK and the Chameleons because it's in both for some reason. But there should be a link to that episode in the description. That was a very fun one. That was requested on Patreon by Scott, I believe. Scott's our buddy. Scott requested The Clash as well. And also it was the most recent one. It came out. It probably came out and you know what we're talking about. But just in case it hasn't come out, I don't want to give it away just yet. You know what?
No, we're pretty much, yeah.
The Laws. No shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know when this is going to come out, but he also requested The Laws, which if you remember, I really, really, really liked.
I did not.
He did not.
And I am amazed. When Mike said he liked that album, I felt in a haze the whole episode.
Want to hear something even when you fuck up your day even more?
What's that?
I listened to it yesterday.
There you go.
I keep going back to it.
This heard it in the Taco Bell.
It was on a Taco Bell.
And he's like, yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, I'm missing one of this.
I didn't even hear it. I was just knee deep and trying to strategize what I'm going to order.
Dude, I was into it. I was knee deep in that song, dude. Fucking. So thank you for that, Scott. Because it's we don't talk about it that much, but it's because we're doing this all the time. I never really want to go out and listen to new music because all we do is listen to new music. So I never even have time to listen to music I like or music that
you want to. Yeah.
I can't go back to favorites because I never have time because I'm too busy listening to new music. So it gets exhausting. So every time I have a moment where I'm doing something I don't need to listen to an album, what do I want to hear?
Yeah.
What do I want to hear?
What does Mike want?
Yeah. So
what does Mike need?
So I was taking care of some TCOB yesterday. I take care of business, and
I've never heard it.
I got that from Seinfeld. And I had this song stuck in my head by a friend of mine. I made you listen to her EP. She's from Sweden. Her name is Claire Sukup. I'll post a little image there of her stuff.
Little Italy.
Little image. And she's a wonderful girl and a amazing singer and songwriter. And she was very, very nice when I met her. And I just had one of her songs stuck in my head. I was like, I'm going to listen to that. I have a little bit of time to listen to that. And then in the middle of that, after a couple songs, I was like, I want to hear The Laws again. Just want to hear The Laws again.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Laws. I fucking love it.
Whatever feels good.
But it's all we're just apparently just not even talking about what we're talking about. Sun and the Moon.
That's not true. We were talking about Scott.
We were talking about Scott.
Good friend and things related to Scott.
That's right.
And the domino or the butterfly effect he's had on our lives.
Yes, exactly. It's because of him that we heard that song at Taco Bell. But the Chameleons, fun fucking episode. I actually really like the band. I don't know. How do you feel looking back?
I think I was lukewarm on it. There was some stuff I really liked, and then there was some stuff I was okay with.
Yeah, that sounds more or less what the episode was. I was pretty into a lot of the stuff. Some of it not as much as the others, but a lot of it I was like, God damn, that's very well written. This is very inventive. This is good stuff. And it's, post punk, but with a little bit more on the new wavy side, little elements of goth here and there with, the bright acoustic guitars and all that kind of stuff. Very synthy,
Jared loves them.
Does he? Our buddy Jared?
Yeah, it's funny because after I did that, I noticed he has like a few like Chameleons pins.
Really?
I was like, oh, I know these album covers now.
Dude, that guy has the most awesome music taste. Like I
would say it's like goth and post rock driven.
A lot of noise rock too, a lot of punk, dude. Like,
and he doesn't like anything after the 90s. I mean, here and there.
Yep, same with me. Like, I mean, I don't hate it, but like my cutoff is usually 86, and then 87 is when like the post punk, not the post punk, like the post hardcore stuff and like the noisy stuff starts coming in for me. But if it's good, I'll listen to it. But that's usually like where all of my favorites, they're all kind of crowded into that time period.
But when I was trying to gather my thoughts for this one, I texted him, and he actually has not listened to this, but he's
really?
going to.
Really?
I'm like, dang, I got one up on you.
So Sun and the Moon, one album and like some singles and like weird unreleased stuff. It's like a weird clunky discography, but mostly just one album. How did you feel about the album?
I thought it was okay. There are 2 to 3 songs that I really like, though.
I thought it was okay as well. I thought it wasn't even remotely as good as the Chameleons.
Not a lot of stuff written about this.
Very hard to find info on this band.
But yeah, this is Mark Burgess.
Burgess. Probably Burgess.
Burgess. But I can't talk. And then John Lever. Lever of the Chameleons, rounded out by 2 guitarists, both named Andy, one Clegg, one Whitaker. But looking at like Rate Your Music, the people who wrote reviews, a lot of people seem to think this is like up there with some of the good Chameleons stuff.
I think it's not even close to as good. It's fine. My first listen, hated it.
Dig you?
Hated it. Yeah, it was rough. Like I was just disappointed, like really disappointed.
There's the middle and end section of this album is really forgettable. Yeah,
there's some iffiness in the version that I don't know which version you listen to, because like the original album is just 10 tracks.
I listened. Okay, so yeah, I listened to the bonus track one.
I believe I did as well, but which bonus tracks? Because there's a few different ones.
So for anyone who's interested in seeking out this album, the version I listened to was posted by Oceanfront Sound. That's the YouTube user. And the bonus tracks on here were The Healer, C'est La Vie, and Arabs and Americans.
That's right. That's the same version I heard.
Yeah.
Who put that out again?
Oceanfront Sound.
Oceanfront Sound. Yeah. So that one, that's not even listed on Discogs, that version. Like I was trying to find it. Like there was not a single version with that cover of The Healer, because The Healer is a Chameleon song. It was on the Tony Fletcher, blah, 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 EP.
That's why it's good. I was like,
and like that was I chose that as my worst and least favorite, just because it just wasn't enough, and it did. There was only a few songs, and I didn't care for like half of them.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like a bad record, but that song, I remember that song being a fine song that just dragged on way too long. It was like 7 minutes. This version is a live version, is a cover. It is 9 minutes instead of 7, and it's still one of the better songs on this one.
Yeah, I didn't even feel the length on that for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's live anyway. It sounds live.
Yeah, it's funny. And then from the few things I could find about this was meant to distance themselves from the Chameleons, but it's very similar.
It's extremely similar. It sounds like the Chameleons, but not as good.
Yeah, Speed of Life is the opener.
Oh, yeah, we might as well start it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I thought we were just going into this.
I forgot. I mean,
but yeah, this.
Yeah, so the album is called Le Soleil, La Lune. It's just the sun and the moon, but in French. Came out in 1988. Here we go.
This song kind of falls into like No Harm, No Foul for me.
It was a worrisome introduction for me.
Really?
I was like, this is a weak opener. And I usually give openers a lot of slack. Like, all right, I don't know where it's going to go from here. But hearing this, I'm like, I feel like they're all going to sound like this.
Because, like, if I had no knowledge, I would think this is a band trying to, like, ride that wave of, like, that new wave, if you will, of, like, The Cure and The Smiths. But, like, I'm like, no, I know the Chameleons exist. I know they were, like, part of that.
And also, this is 88. It's a little late for that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
relatively.
But it's a fine song. It gets a pass for me.
It's all right. But you kind of get the idea,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
This was it. Death of Imagination after that. So a lot of these songs,
that one's a little more whimsical.
Yeah, especially the outro it's very floaty. It's very cool. But like, I hated this album on first listen. On second listen, a lot of the songs won me over. Like I must have just been I wasn't in a bad mood because I remember listening to this, but it was like. It's just like along with the Chameleons, you really have to be in the mood for this kind of band. Like I don't feel like, at least for me, this isn't like my bag of genre.
Yeah.
So, and the songwriting isn't strong enough for me to be like, I don't even care if this isn't what I listen to. Whereas the Chameleons, they had, I think, a little bit more diversity. Like the first album I remember was a lot more straight post-punk.
Yeah.
And then like the third album was gothy as fuck. And I know there was just a lot more diversity there. Here, it's just the same kind of speed here. Even though there are moments that I think are very cool, like Matter of Conscience. Sorry.
I love that song.
It's a good song. It's a very good song.
That song gave me a false hope that the rest of the album never achieved. Let me see if I can.
It is the best song, I believe. Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal song.
Yeah.
It's like dark, but there's still like pretty guitar flourishes here and there.
Yeah.
There's peaks and valleys. And like, okay, the section I pulled up is like pretty different from the song, the beginning of the song. Right. So I guess this would be like a bridge part. Oh. So fucking cool.
That's a guitar, right? It's very hard to make it. It's an acoustic guitar doing like a 3/4 thing. This is fucking gorgeous. Yeah.
If every song was like this would be like a fucking classic album.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Also, it's just like you don't hear rock bands do stuff like this.
Yeah, it's oh goddamn, it's a good song.
We're back to like
this is
moody.
By and large, the best song on the album.
Yeah.
Most of the songs are not even remotely as dark as this. Like
no. Like I said, it gave me a full sense of like, oh, those first two songs were okay, but god damn, like if the rest of the album is like this, which it's not, it kind of gets significantly worse.
It sure does. And the closest thing in style to that one is A Picture of England.
I disagree.
Because like in style, in terms of it being really dramatic and really heavy on the acoustic guitars and stuff, but I think it's a really boring song. I don't like it at all.
The guitars is kind of reminding me of Beatles riffs, but then like you said, it's still like very moody.
It's pretty moody.
I think the best song after that is The Passionate Breed.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the original closer for the album. It's good.
What a closer.
It's a good closer. It's a good closer. And and honestly, like, if you have the option, don't go to the bonus track. Don't go to the bonus tracks version. Just end it there, because the bonus tracks, I mean, you get The Healer, which is a cover, and then C'est la vie and Arabs and Americans, I think, are inconsequential at best.
I like C'est la vie.
I think I hate it. I actually hated it.
Arabs and America. Sorry.
Yeah.
I like the way that song starts off and the opening and the intro of it, but then it gets kind of boring like the rest of the songs on here, but it's like different enough to stand out. But yeah, the way that song started out, I was like, are we going to get another cool? No.
And and honestly, like it seems like I'm super picky and choosy when it comes to album lengths. Like I usually prefer shorter albums, but I don't mind long albums if it's done well. This whole thing, including the bonus track, this is an hour-long album that really, really lets you know it's an hour long.
It feels way, way, way longer than an hour.
Yeah,
much like you, I had to walk away at a certain point because I'm like, okay, I'm not fucking paying attention right now.
Yeah, because like it's always the fucking middle of the album that does the stuff. Like Dolphin. Oh boy. And then House on Fire and The Price of Grain. My
all of those,
God.
Yeah. I will say those high-pitched vocals on Dolphin though
I forgot. I don't remember them.
They're crazy. I don't want to try to find it because it's a whole YouTube. But yeah, the high-pitched vocals on that song are insane. Also, I can't really think of anyone else who's like, let's write a song about a dolphin.
Well, Echo the Dolphin was a thing.
The Echo the Dolphin.
It is an underrated.
Is it considered a score in a video? The fucking music in that game is amazing for no reason
because it's a work of art. Is that reason enough?
That's why. Let me tell you about this game, people. If you never heard of Echo the Dolphin. You start off as a dolphin, just minding your own business in the ocean, doing some dolphin things, and a fucking UFO abducts your friends, and you have to go get them back. And you're a dolphin the entire time, and you go on an alien spaceship towards the end of this fucking video game. It's fucking nuts, and the soundtrack is just probably the best piece of like Sega Genesis music.
Oh, wait, was it Genesis or was it Saturn?
It was Genesis.
It's that old.
It's that old.
Damn.
And they don't make weird shit like Echo the Dolphin anymore. No. But they should.
Well, I think they do, but they don't get any press.
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, man, the creator of that game, I don't know what you're doing these days. I don't even know your name, but if you want to like do some Echo the Dolphin Kickstarter, I will contribute to that.
That is one that has a cult following.
It does.
I mean, it's just a bizarre game. I've just still never played it, but a bizarre game with a bizarre history and a bizarre story.
It makes me feel weird. Like the music and I just feel weird playing that game.
That's good. That's good. You probably put some fucking voodoo bullshit in that fucking development.
I mean, it stayed with me. I think I've like played it twice my whole life, and like it stays with you.
Dude, that fucking dolphin black magic.
Dude, yeah, fucking aliens, man. Shit. Fucking crossover Echo the Dolphin with Assassin's Creed. This 2 games where you don't need aliens, but they're in there.
I swear to God, if Assassin's Creed had dolphins in it, I would actually pay attention to it and play it.
There's hippos in the Egyptian one.
I want to play as a dolphin. I want to assassinate people as a dolphin, dude.
Someone make that game. They have that game Maneater where you can play as a shark.
The shark?
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet. I really should.
I'm waiting for it. I will pay $10 for that game.
It looks like it's $10. It would be like, hell yeah, I'll buy that for $10. It's probably worth more.
It might be.
I am not willing to spend more.
I'm scared. So like, if there was a way I could like rent it and be like, okay, you actually deserve X amount of dollars.
Is like GameFly still a thing?
I think it is.
Because renting is such a great idea. And it was my childhood. I didn't buy games. I'm poor. Mm-hmm. So renting was just, it made life a little better. It made life a little sweeter.
It did. Yeah. You could try out different things, figure out what you like.
One of my most fond video game renting stories was I was a wee lad and I went to old Hollywood Video.
Dude, Hollywood Video was like on top of like way better selection than Blockbuster.
Great selection, which is why I went there. Well, I went there because my mom racked up a bill at Blockbuster, didn't want to pay it. We couldn't go back. Garbage. So we went to Hollywood Video and this is where I was in my 10-year-old, 9-year-old mind was I can't forget to return this game because my mom will stop taking us there because she doesn't want to pay the bill. Like, I need to make sure this shit is on time. So, my most fond video game renting story was, or memory rather. I went and I don't remember what I was trying to rent, but they didn't have it. It was popular. It was all out. Mm-hmm. And the guy who worked there, he was like, I'll roll out, but you know what? You should try Burnout Revenge.
Yeah.
Burnout Revenge. It's really fun. I think you should try it. And I'm sitting there behind looking at him like, I hate cars. I don't want to play a car game. Mm-hmm. You're an asshole. Don't make me play a car game. I don't want to play a car game. I wanted to play something fucking whatever I wanted. But I thought, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude.
Even at that age.
At that, I was like, he seems really nice. I don't know. I don't have anything else that I want. Might
as well.
So I rented Burnout Revenge and it was fucking rad.
Yeah.
It's such a good ass. I still want to play that game. It's fucking awesome. You just smash shit.
Yeah. There are car games where you just smash shit.
That guy's awesome. I hope he's doing all right.
An album so boring, we started talking about video games.
Fuck Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. It's not that bad. On second listen, I did enjoy it a lot more. But compared to Chameleons,
Limbo Land's okay.
I hated him.
You hate it? Yeah. You hate it?
I think Picture of England is probably the worst track here, though. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's my least favorite.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But it's not a bad album. It's just this style. If you're into the style, you'll be fine. It's nothing offensive. I think like egregious here. But then again, we also got the Chameleons, and they're a lot better.
That's true.
And it's so weird. We got both Mark and John from the Chameleons, and it sounds really not. It's a watered down Chameleons. It sounds super watered down.
Yeah, but you know, just for giving us a matter of conscience.
Yeah, conscience.
Man, what a gem.
Yeah.
What a fucking gem that song is.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't hate the album, because
that
song's that good.
That's that song. And then also it made me appreciate The Healer. Like it made me go back to a song I previously didn't like by the Chameleons. Be like, yeah, it's pretty good. You know what? It's not bad. And also like it made me just want to hear the Chameleons again. So in other words, thank you for reminding us. I guess.
For super fans or fans of like 80s alternative stuff, check it out. Everyone else,
start with the Chameleons.
Yes,
honestly,
yes.
Script of the Bridge is fucking rad. Yes. So good. But that's about it for this one. I know I can look it up right here actually, and I will. That Mark had a solo career or has a solo career.
Yes.
I don't know
what she did after this.
Right? Yeah.
Dang, what a goofy look. That dude looks like he should be on a sitcom.
Dude, he looks just like a more sane, hip version of the singer from Killing Joke. Because the singer from Killing Joke looks like a complete madman.
Looks crazy.
Complete madman. But he has the same kind of thick eyebrows and, like strong nose. Mm-hmm. Wow, look at this. Early life and education. Burgess was born in Manchester. Citation needed. And that's it.
You can't even trust that.
Holy shit. So, okay, he doesn't have too many albums because I did get messages from people asking for
they want
his solo discography as well.
Maybe.
By the way, Sun and the Moon, I believe. Oops, where was it? I think I closed.
The other boys in this band started a band called Weave World.
Weave World.
But they didn't do too much.
I fucking lost it. Sun and the Moon, I believe they put out a more recent record, but it's like it's outtakes or rehearsals or demos or something, and then re-recordings of some stuff from one of the EPs, I believe. Let's see here if I can find it.
Yeah,
it is.
You gotta dig for this stuff.
There's another Sun on the Moon, like of a bunch of young people from Colorado. That's not exactly the same thing. Here we go.
But
it is called Convergence. This came out this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of these tracks we've talked about.
Yeah. So yeah, this just came out last month. Well, for us, it came out October 26th this year, 2021, and 4 tracks that were, it was re-recorded tracks from, so Arabs and Americans, Limbo Land, Dolphin, Death of Imagination. So basically all songs that we don't like except for Death of Imagination. They re-recorded those, and then a bunch of live tracks, which is like clearly self-released. I don't know how or why or when these took place, when these live tracks were recorded. It's just they're still playing periodically. Is that
maybe? I don't know why. I don't know why this isn't available for streaming, because it's not like offensively bad.
Yeah, and it was put out on Geffen, so you'd think that
maybe it's one
big labels put like all their shit is streaming.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's one of those things where like the band
inconsequential. Yeah,
fucking Taco Bell's got my brain turned into mush.
Get that fucking employee rattling your loins there.
But sometimes that happens where the bands are just like small enough where they don't fucking care, and they're just gonna let it like rot in their vaults or whatever.
That's such a fucking, it should be a crime. Don't waste it, man. Don't waste it. Some people like it. Some people like it.
Yeah, but I guess the Chameleons aren't, the kids aren't looking up the Chameleons.
Yeah, especially not the side projects.
No, but it's not like, I don't know. I usually, the like out of print stuff we do, it's kind of atrocious. Like, I guess. Yeah,
well, it's a few occasions it's like, oh, that's actually pretty good. It's pretty solid. And sometimes it's like, oh, whoa, why? Why is this not?
What fucking band did we do like early on? I remember getting to like the out of print stuff, and I'm like, by definition, this should suck. But I actually, Jesus.
Jesus from X.
Oh yeah,
that was X. Yeah. X is their last album before the reunion.
Goddamn,
weirdly good.
Yeah.
And then we did The Fluid, I believe, like their best album. I mean, all their stuff is not streaming except for one of their worst albums. So by definition, the better stuff is not streaming. And obviously, Sam Hain. Nothing is streaming. Not a single thing. It's just
fucked me up recently. I'm going through on the playlist trying to number them.
Yeah.
Because I would just put the band name and not the number. And then I was going through, and then the count got all fucked up. I'm like, I know I didn't fuck up. And then it's because we don't have a playlist. Sam
Hain is the only one without a playlist. Yeah. There is nothing to playlist. There's nothing to list. That's a shame, man. Those are good albums. Which is a little bit funny that people didn't like that episode because they thought we were too mean. Which is funny because how much I love that band. Like, I mean, you're more sensitive than Danzig himself. Like, holy shit, the fans of the Sam Hain are fucking pussies. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
I love them, but I mean, they're goofy, but whatever.
Oh shit.
We're about at the end. We have had a long day of listening
recording,
to music and talking and doing all this stuff, but it's a lot easier with this. This is my stream setup. This is way easier. Setup wise, it is such like the breakdown and setup time for the pod is no joke about 30 minutes each way.
Yeah.
It takes forever to set up for the pod. Yeah. This takes 10 minutes at most to just plug stuff in and open programs.
And even though I have less leg room, I kind of like this better, but
it's more comfy, but it's just harder on the editing because like the album covers and whatnot. I'm trying to figure out a workaround to change the setup and the look of the videos, but options are limited at the moment. Yeah.
Get taken care of. Get that new tripod coming.
It should have been here already, but got delayed. Sons of bitches got delayed. Christmas and all that.
You know how that one on the Xanadu thing, I was like, did she do an album with Vince Gilligan, creator
from Breaking Bad?
Well, check this out. Fucking Burgess contributed guest vocals. Oh no! Sorry. I misread that. Never mind. I thought like.
Wait, which line?
Never mind. I misread that. I thought it was for Chuck Palahniuk.
Oh
yeah. Oh, I misread that. Sorry.
That's two misreadings.
A lot of garbage on my brain right now.
that's the fact that it was twice makes it so much better.
And then I referenced the first one.
Reference the first fuck up to make the second fuck up. I love it.
Yeah.
But thank you all for hanging out, listening, and checking us out and listening to the things that we do. If you know us, you know where to find us. And thank you, patronizers, for giving us your money and allowing us to buy Taco Bell and have weird interactions with employees there. And for everyone else who's new, you should know what to do if you want to hang out. Watch a full episode. Start with the Chameleons one. It's a fun one. And we will catch you guys on the next one. So till then, see ya.